Hi there, thanks for stopping by. I'm Ghost Prime. The holidays are upon us, and so is Holiday Optimus Prime. Now, his deco is inspired by a 1980s comic book where Optimus Prime actually wore a giant Santa jacket, and you can see that in the design with the stripes and where they are. This figure also, I think, was partially inspired by the reaction figure of last year that came out, because it has some similar motifs. Now, I think one thing about this figure is originally I think it was supposed to be Amazon Prime, because the truck that it turns into is a Volvo. That's what Amazon uses in their freight. I'm not sure if that deal fell through or what happened with that. Maybe it will happen later, but this is a fully licensed Volvo, and I think that's kind of interesting. Also, just this whole design is very reminiscent of Hero Optimus Prime if you turn the legs around. And that's another interesting thing about him. But just a holiday themed Prime in general is not something I would normally pick up, but I had to just because it is a new mold. Anyway, please hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about this guy. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. Okay, quick look at the packaging here. He's done up in a design that looks like it's a present that was kind of half open. I kind of ripped it across here, and here it is, Holiday Optimus Prime, right on. And you have to and from right there, Autobot logo, Holiday Optimus Prime, and there Optimus Prime is in his Christmas colors. But this design for Prime doesn't look exactly like this toy, so it leads me to think that this was made for something else. And here he is, also the same Prime, different pose. On the back, we have Holiday Prime right there with his candy cane gun. He's got a matrix, and he has the trailer, shows what the trailer does, and the Volvo mode right there. Also, one thing on the front I did forget to mention, V and R. This is a officially licensed Volvo truck. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, this thing is sealed, so let's get it open, see what's inside. All right, get them out of the package. You get a set of instructions, which is done up in a black and red color scheme that show you how to transform this guy. You get his candy cane gun, which folds up and is painted a stripy color. You get this piece, which actually goes right under the trailer here, because this will not fit inside the fifth wheel there. Plus, it looks really weird, too long, much smaller. So this does a good job of rectifying that. Go ahead and stick that on there like so. And what that does is it just allows you to put it on there so it looks more realistic for him towing this trailer, which, if you can tell by the wheels, obviously doesn't go. But doesn't look super bad anyway. And then you get Optimus Prime himself. And I must say, the detail on this is awesome. It has just a ton of detail and looks incredible. I mean, the realism on this is just out of this world. I don't know why that's not sticking, but you can see the logo on the grill there. Happy Holidays, which is off center. I guess that's so you don't have happy holidays when you transform him. I guess that's why they did that. But yeah, the paint works really good. Now it's molded in white and the red is the paint. I think it's supposed to be snow or something, like frozen on the outside. Of course, Happy Holidays would be covered by that, but who cares? Details. Looks pretty great. I mean, the wheels look nice on there. Oh, look at that. They have a metal pin in them. Like, I'm experiencing this the first time with you guys. I have not even transformed this. Yeah, it looks good. Green windows look good. Can't really see much on the inside of the bot. I think it looks fantastic. Oh, there's the matrix. You can see out the back window. That's kind of neat. Just the detail with the cables right there. And one smokestack. This is really, really, really detailed. This is cool. I love it. The green headlights and the running lights there. All the mirrors on it. The mirrors on the other side aren't painted, but this almost looks like a model, man. I'm telling you, if this wasn't holiday themed, this would be a model. I mean, this is good. This is very good. So with his gun can be stored on the underside like this, just like Earthrise Prime. This is all from Earthrise Prime, so you could make it be a very happy Christmas. And you could go ahead and put that, I'm going to fold that up under here, like that. So the trailer opens just like the Earthrise. If I could get this piece open without breaking it. There we go. This piece does come out. Again, Earthrise, Earthrise, Earthrise. Mine looks a little discolored. It's yellowed on one side. Oh, I don't like that. That is irritating. See how the inside is. It's not too bad. You can tell there's a discoloration. But those two doors being different like that. Oh, that's an eyesore. I don't like that at all. It kind of comes through in the front here too. I do like this with the silver painted for the hat. That looks pretty good. I'm not happy with that. But here you go. You open it. Like that. No paint on this thing whatsoever. It's just all white, which means it will probably be yellow in the future. This one especially, because it's already going. Already turning yellow. So anyway, let's put them together. And it does look pretty cool. It definitely does look pretty cool. And rolls really well. And here he is next to Earthrise Prime. Get a good idea of just the size of it. Maybe kind of like that. So nose to nose, he's got a little length on him. Back end to back end. Although I think they actually scale appropriately. Oh, you tell me. How are these two trucks in real life? I think they scale appropriate. Okay, and on to transformation to this guy. That's actually the standout feature of this guy's is transformation, because it really has a good one. It's intuitive. Let's see if I can get this done on camera. So first thing you want to do is take the gas tanks here and just kind of pull them out. What these do is there are pegs right there and there, and so you want to move this part out as well. So move that kind of out and up, and there's pegs that go in there that hold this piece together. These become the legs. These are the arms. You probably already know that, but that's how that works. So once those are open, go ahead and move this out of the way, and then we're going to take off this back piece right here, which becomes the front of Optimus Prime. But go ahead and just fold that down for now. Take the legs or the front part of the truck rather, pull them apart. Take this little piece here. I can't do it for each leg, do one leg at a time. Pull that out. Then you're going to take this whole cab area. Oh, well, one thing first. Almost forgot. Before you do that, take the grill, move the grill all the way. Then move the leg up and around. And so just to show you again on the other side, this piece comes out. The grill, pull up and around. Leg comes out. And at first, when I first transformed this, I was like, oh, these knees are going to be kind of weak. Actually, they're not. This figure becomes pretty solid. So what you do is stick your finger right there, press forward, and around, and out come the feet right there. Take the toe, flip it around. The heel, flip that around. We have something that looks like this. So you want to take this piece, the gas tank here, go ahead and move that back in. Push this up, and that sits nice and flat here. Kind of snaps in there. Right there, and a little tab. I don't know if you can see it right there. Get that in focus. That just tabs right in. Tabs in very securely. Then you want to take this little tab there, a slot there, and you want to just take this and just kind of press it in. You hear a little snap. And then after that, take this piece, kind of go in here, take that, and put that little groove under here, and that kind of locks that in place nice and tightly. And that's one of the legs. Second leg is exactly the same as the first. Just go ahead and push the foot around, out, heel out, shin around, up and snap. Piece comes around, snaps. Then you have this piece, the knee that goes right in there. The smokestack just kind of sits right there on the side. Now the legs have been transformed. I'll take the abdomen here. Go ahead and move the grill pieces in to form that shape there. Kind of get that out of the way. I'm going to take the arms, move them up, around, up and around. That opens up this whole area. Take this, this is the waist, move the waist like so, 90 degrees. Then you could take the cod piece and move that and snap it in, just like that. Starting to see something come together here. And the arms, turn those around. So then we have, you've probably seen Optimus Prime's face there. So this is, it's actually pretty unique and interesting. This is actually supposed to be like this. So this piece, these pieces move in. And then what these are, these little mud flaps from the front here become tabs in which to support the chest. This is a really cool idea. I really enjoy that. Have a little bit of realism and actually be functional. Very cool. So then you're gonna go ahead and take this whole piece, like kind of push on the fifth wheel, like that, move it like that. Just keeps going out of focus. And then take, if there's a joint there, like that, fold that like this, all the way down. And then kind of push it in place. Mud flaps go down and around and hidden. Turn the head around. Almost there. Take each arm. You have the hands that fully hide away. Open it up. Fist comes out. Close it back. Same thing on the other side. All right. And here he is in his robot mode. And I would say that it's pretty awesome. I mean, it's really good. All the joints on him are super tight. He looks just excellent. Just look at that head sculpt there. I love the metallic paint they use for his head sculpt. Just absolutely wonderful. They have silver for the face. He has clear green eyes and a white mouthpiece. He does have light piping. However, I can't get it to work really super well. Every once in a while, the light will catch and I can see it and it's cool, but that's about it. There's the chest. You can see the matrix on the inside. This is fully painted because this is actually cast in all translucent plastic. Then you have his arms in the red, yellow there, white around the wrists, black hands, a sort of yellow codpiece, kind of resembles a belt, red thighs, and black and green shins. You know, on the back, of course, this is where he keeps the tires and the bulk of the truck. Which we all know, we've seen the reviews, we've seen the rumors, or not rumors, but the speculation that this is going to be Hero Optimus Prime. And honestly, I don't see, if they don't do Hero Optimus Prime out of this, they'll be stupid because this is excellent. This would make an excellent Hero Optimus Prime. And even a KB Scourge. I would love to see that. I doubt that one's going to happen because we just had the Laser 2 Scourge, Laser Optimus Prime, Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime Scourge, whatever. So I don't think that'll happen, but man, they totally could make this out of that. That would be rad. If they don't, I may have to figure out how to get another one and paint it up to be Scourge because I really like that version of Scourge. Anyhow, he can, of course, hold his peppermint weapon there. Peppermint blaster, and spread Christmas cheer because I can only assume that's what he's doing with this. Articulation wise, this is an entirely new mold, so I want to go over articulation. Articulation's decent. He has 360 at the shoulder, out there at the elbow. It has 360 at the bicep swivel, 90 degrees at the elbow. His hand is actually on a ball joint, but you can't really do much with it there, but it does turn all the way around. He has 360 at the waist. He has super kick, really far back, 90 at the knee. He has 360 at the thigh there for the thigh swivel. He does have a stance for the rockers on the ankles. And the head is on a little ball joint. I think it's a ball joint. It's really tight, but you could get 360, a little bit up and down, not a whole lot. Overall, it has enough articulation. Oh, one more thing. Leg out that way. Has enough articulation to really get him into some just great stances. And he's got a good size on him. For comparison, there he is with Earthrise Prime. So he's got the height. It's the same height. One thing I do want to notice, want everyone to notice, is this is not a reused head sculpt. There's no reused parts on this. That is the head sculpt for Earthrise. That is this Prime. And I really liked this head sculpt. I don't know. I think this one doing it better for me. This head sculpt is just excellent. It's better than this one. I really, really, really like that. So, I mean, overall, I think these actually scale in both modes really well. My Generation 2 Hero Prime is still in the package, but I do have this guy. This guy is the KB Scourge, and doesn't like standing up, so I'm going to stand up. See how his legs are like that? Again, would be perfect, right? Even the wheels right here, kind of reminiscent of this, would be a perfect Scourge or Hero Prime. I can only hope for this guy out of them. And here he is, next to Generation 1 Prime. All right, lastly, he does have the Matrix, so you can open up his chest cavity here. If I could get that open, there we go. Oh, pulled it all the way out. There we go. His chest cavity has a Matrix done up in, if I get it out there, kind of a red on the outside with a green gem. I can't get that out. Oh, there we go. Take out the Matrix. Close up on it. There is the Matrix. Matrix of Christmas cheer in his chest. So let's get some final thoughts on this guy. All right, so first off, let's talk about the yellowing. That issue just pissed me off. Hasbro really needs to fix this issue, and if you buy one of these and it's yellowed, please, I suggest call them, try to get a replacement or something, and that talks, or just don't buy white figures, because that will say something to Hasbro and get them to hopefully light a fire under their collective asses to get this fixed, because it's inexcusable, especially at a $50 price point. I mean, we're in a recession and people are still spending money on toys, and they should at least appreciate us for that. However, positive-wise on this guy, it's fantastic. This mold is great. It really is. It's just a really good transformation. It's fun. It's intuitive. It does some really cool things. It becomes an incredibly realistic truck. It does a lot. It actually does a lot. They would be very remiss not to make a Hero Optimus Prime out of this, because it would need very minimal retooling. Maybe a little bit with the knees here and these parts here and the feet. I don't think any of this would need to be redone. They could really get away with it. And if they don't, they're stupid, because they could make some money with it. A lot of money with that Prime, the Hero Optimus Prime. And that Scourge. I'd love the Scourge. Wishful thinking on that one, though. So if you're just into the Prime, I would say pick him up. Keep in mind he is white. So that has a lot of yellowing potential. But it is such a good Prime. They've already said they're doing another one of this, so if you want to wait out for another repaint, then wait out for another repaint. There'll probably be at least one or two. It is a really good figure. Just overall, I love that the joints are tight, the transformations on point, the detail is great. It's a very good figure. It's just very disappointing about the yelling. Anyway, I appreciate you clicking on my video, because I know how many reviews are out on this guy. So appreciate you going all the way to the end and listening to me rant and rave about this guy. So anyway, I'll be back soon with another review. Hopefully it is Star Saber, because it's supposed to be here Tuesday. Talk to you later.